Hi there, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba. We are going to watch today from the channel Mightyraccoon Avengers Endgame Trailer But Everybody is Deadpool. I remember seeing the one he did last year, I think, or earlier this year, Infinity War, But Everyone is Deadpool. I think it was earlier this year. Mightyraccoon makes great videos. If you guys haven't seen any of his videos, I'm telling you, they're totally worth it. Go subscribe to his channel as soon as you can if you haven't. On a completely separate note, totally unrelated, I found out today that Penny Marshall passed away. Penny Marshall directed some pretty classic films. Big, which I found out was the first movie directed by a woman to have ever surpassed $100 million at the box office, which is awesome to hear. Makes sense. It's a great film. And she also directed A League of Their Own. My personal favorite film that she directed is a film called Awakenings, which is one heartbreaking movie, but so beautiful simultaneously. I love that film. Most underrated performance by both De Niro and Robin Williams. It's a big loss in the world today, big loss in Hollywood. She made some amazing films. So first off, thank you, Penny, for making films that are so important in the film industry, such landmark films. And of course, your family and your loved ones are in our prayers. On that note, weird transition to this. I just wanted to say a quick thing about that. Let's watch this video. Like my new beanie? Hey, that's cool.
Okay. Hi, Hugh Jackman. God, I can't believe I'm talking to a mask right now. Anyway, I just want you to know that I'm feeling like shit. Part of the journey is the end. And I'm mad at Fox that we couldn't do a film together. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. When I drift off, I'll be thinking about you. Yeah, baby. You're all that matters. Okay, enough of this. Roll the damn trailer. Purple Homer Simpson did exactly as he said he was going to. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures. You know, that I don't feel so good bullshit. We lost. All of us. Oh, so dramatic. I'm gonna cry. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. That's what happens when you run out of bows, motherfucker. This is the fight of our lives. Ah, Jesus. Cut the crap. I hope this doesn't work. Let's hope it does. Because I don't want to see a 5th Avengers movie. Hi, this is Deadpool again, because that's what the video is all about. Look, guys, we have to travel back in time to stop that Bruce Willis-looking asshole. It's confusing. Yeah, I know, but it will work. So open this damn door.
That's funny. That was great. That was great. Love the editing of it, dude. I like how you actually made a little extra effort to kind of have a little story here. That it's Deadpool talking to Wolverine/Logan at the very beginning, and then even when he's doing the Captain America bit, he's looking at the photo of Logan. So you actually have like a little tale happening here. The jokes about Thanos looking like Purple Homer Simpson and Bruce Willis. That's some funny shit. Because at one point, the impression is so good. I don't the impersonation of Ryan Reynolds that I had to check myself and go, is that actually Ryan Reynolds? I mean, over time, I'm like, oh, that's not really Ryan Reynolds. But at first, I thought that was really good stuff. Your editing and the way you blend together looks so natural. I mean, just with the mask at the top of it, that looked cool because it blended so well in with the cinematography of it. It made me go, man, I really want to see this in the actual Avengers. I would love to see that Wolverine in the actual Avengers. Avengers. And speaking of which, Deadpool in the actual Avengers too. You're so good at blending the actual visual effects inserts because you really know how to match it with the lighting, which has it appear seamless. So the way you cut this up and the way you do the inserts is just better than I've ever seen it before. This is actually your best looking one. I don't know if it's your funniest one, but it's your best looking one, that's for sure. This is a great video, man. Congratulations on the success of it. I could see why people wanted me to check this out because this is some really funny stuff and it does make you wish Deadpool would be part of the MCU as well. Guys, go subscribe to the Mightyraccoon channel. Before I wrap this video up, I do want to give a patron of the day shout out to a handsome man, a beautiful man, named TJ. TJ, I owe you a Google Hangout, buddy. Running pretty behind on that. It's the holidays, and you recently have had a baby within the past year, I think. Like I've said before, you gotta make sure to keep the marriage itself hot and happening. Keep it alive, buddy. I suggest that this year you go all ho 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 out with you and your lady. Get her a sexy Mrs. Claus outfit. You get all jolly. I think she should be sexy Mrs. Claus, but you get an actual fat suit, get the beard and everything, look like real Santa Claus, and she's sexy Mrs. Claus. Make sure your daughter's in the room because it's good to expose your kids to that. I feel like I'd be a great parent. If there's one thing I learned from my family, it's that if you're gonna have to do it while they're still babies, it's best to keep them in the room and make sure that they are still in your line of sight. So my Christmas present to you, don't take your eyes off your daughter. I'm sorry. I feel like every time I give you a shout out about Skyland, I try to push the boundaries a little bit more, but I couldn't even fully commit to that. I'm sorry. Anyway, Tej, I'll be talking with you soon, buddy. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, that you're able to make some jolly old love with the missus. Subscribe to the Reject Nation, click that notification bell, and check us out on Patreon. We got TV show reaction, watch-alongs for many shows, and we do weekly Q&As. John does music video coverage, plenty of reward tiers. We'd love to have you become a Patron Jack today.